If I go several centuries back, when money originally started, it used to be supported by a reserve of gold. You want to print 100 rupees, keep 100 rupees of gold aside. Otherwise, that paper has no value. And the logic was anybody having a paper money can go to the government and say, here is 100 rupees, give me 100 rupees of gold, and the government will give it to you. That's what gave value to the paper. So when you print money against a reserve of gold, that system was called the gold standard. And the currency was called hard currency. Now I'm talking about 300 years ago. But then what happened? Countries' need for money grew faster than the availability of gold. Countries were developing, you needed infrastructure, so they realized, okay, everyone doesn't come every day to ask take my paper money and give me gold. So government said, if you want print 100 rupees, we'll keep 80 rupees of gold. Then they said, we'll keep 60 rupees of gold. Then they said, we'll keep 40 rupees of gold. And then one by one, they stopped keeping gold. When you don't print money, don't keep a reserve of gold, that system is called fiat system, and the currency is called soft currency. Amongst the last country that hung on to the gold standard was Great Britain. I think even Great Britain got out of it just before the First World War, 1913 or something. They tried to re-enter, if I'm not wrong, somewhere in 27, 28, but they failed. Now, guys, if you don't keep gold, domestic market, it's okay. Internationally, how will people trust your currency? So it was creating a problem in international trade. If France deals with Japan, France doesn't trust the yen, Japan doesn't trust the franc. So this was becoming a bit of a problem in your cross-border trade. So a meeting was held in 1944 in a place in USA called New Hampshire. The meeting was held in a place called Bretton Woods. So it's famously called the Bretton Woods Conference. This was 1944. Leading countries of the world met over there. USA, of course, was there. Great Britain was there. Japan was there. I doubt if Germany was there because 1944, Second World War was on. India, of course, wasn't there because we were ruled by the British at that time. And one of the items on the agenda was, how do you do international trade? And they realized only one country had a lot of gold. And that was the US. There's a place in US called Fort Knox. Fort Knox is full of gold. And guys, America very smartly, as always, was the major supplier of arms and ammunition, both in the First World War and the Second World War. And when a war is going on, nobody's going to trust your currency. So all the payment for arms and ammunition had come in the form of gold. So end result was US was loaded with gold. So all the countries of the world in 1944 decided that only America will keep gold and print dollars. And the rest of the world will trade in dollars. That is how the US dollar got the status of world's reserve currency.